My name is Lokesh, and I'm from another planet. It's called India. One thing I don't understand about my own country, India, is how it got to such a huge population when even talking about sex is such a taboo over there. I guess they just don't believe in talking about it, they believe in doing it. And here I am as a result of that. I tell it to my mom all the time, and she usually smiles back at me. And I also believe that Indians have some superpowers that nobody else has. Woo! And I'm not even talking about like making babies by having mindless sex, or just stealing computer jobs from the rest of the world. I'm talking about the fact that as soon as they get on the road and start to drive, they can communicate their thoughts and feelings just by honking. They can tell you whether they want you to take left or right. They can even tell you if they like you or not. And like I used to get this all the time, like, I love you, I love you. I used to call it the love honk. But I didn't like it too much because mostly I used to get it from the guys. So anybody here has been to India? Woo! All right, welcome back in one piece. Don't you think it's a crazy world out there?
Yeah.
Especially the traffic, it's like a roller coaster ride.
Yes,
There's all kinds of things going on. There's cows on the streets. There's people peeing on the roads. There's people honking at you all the time. And now it's gotten so bad that the only people paying attention to the honks are the cows. And I love those cows. In fact, that's the first thing that I missed when I came here to the US. I was like, where are those cows? I mean, don't get me wrong, I miss my family and friends. As soon as I got on the road, started to drive, I was like, where are those animals? It's so much more fun driving with animals next to you. So coming to the US was actually a dream come true for me. I remember I landed at Chicago airport and I took a cab to the hotel, and I see this big sign. It was a billboard. It said Dick's. The sporting goods store, not the sex toy store, if you're wondering. And I was like, yeah, I've come to the right place. This is the land of opportunities, the land of the free, where anybody can call themselves or their stores anything they want. Even if it means a penis. And I know. And then also, I believe that America is truly the land of the free. They just make up any rules they want. The whole world drives on the left side of the road, but they wanted me to drive on the right side. And plus, they wanted me to stop at red lights. I was like, really? I have to stop at every red light? Because, in India, stopping at a red light is optional. It just depends on who you are, where you're going. And then they also want me to stop for people crossing the streets. Like, really? That's not my problem, that's their problem. I was surprised. And then, there was this one time this cop pulls me over, and I was just using the carpool lane, and he started acting weird. He's like, sir, you cannot be using the carpool lane at this time. I was like, Steve, his name was Steve. I was like, Steve, I don't understand what you're saying because you have an accent. He gave me that look. It's like, because I was the one talking with an accent, plus his name was not even Steve. Yeah. And then he started telling me about all this time thing, 3 to 7 p.m., blah, blah, blah. I was like, Steve, I just came from India where anybody can do anything they want at any time. And plus, we believe that time is an illusion. And he started getting mad at me for, I don't know. Then he started telling me about these laws and rules and stuff like that. I was like, sir, finally I stopped calling him Steve. Like, sir, now that we're getting serious about it, why don't we just deal with it like grown-ups do? I have $100 bill in my pocket. How about I just hand it over to you and we call it even? And that's when he started yelling at me. And I ended up, getting like 2 tickets and some points on my driver's license. And I love those points. Actually, I'm saving them for my next vacation. Love those points. Talking about points, I actually recently upgraded myself from Hinduism to Buddhism. Thank you. I had some points left from my days in India, so I thought, why not just use them for an upgrade? So I signed up for this online school of enlightenment. I fell in love with the name. It was called Kill Your Ego or Die. Like, that rings a bell. And I was like, so they told me, they can help me kill my ego in 90 days. Wow, that's great. And they even had a money-back guarantee. And I was like, that's it, that's what I'm looking for. And I went for it. But it wasn't easy, because what happened was the day I signed up for this course, I started feeling better than others. And started feeling like, some kind of a god. And not only that, I started thinking of others as a piece of crap. But the more I did that, the more they thought of me as a piece of crap. And it didn't really work out. So I called up the school. I was like, I want my money back. It's not working out. So they said, sir, you just signed up for it yesterday. And and then they just said, sir, we just have 4 words for you. Just don't be a dick. So I started lightening up, I started smiling at people, I started laughing, I was like, I'm taking life too seriously. So, but I had to make sure I wasn't laughing too much because I didn't want people to think I'm going crazy. But actually, there's not much of a difference between getting enlightened and becoming crazy. So, so finally, I kept laughing, and then finally I did it, And but I'm not saying I'm the only one. There've been people in the past who've done it. There was this guy Jesus who did it. There was another fellow Buddha, and I'm not boasting about it or anything like that. I'm probably one of the most selfless guys you'll ever find. Yeah, I mean, if you don't trust me, you can Google it. I'm also on Instagram. So now, after getting enlightened, life is easy. I feel, happy all the time. And I have so much love inside me. I just want to give it away. It's like, yeah, take it. And then, so, just in case you're wondering how to do that, and if you want to receive some of the love that I have, I recently launched my own online school of enlightenment. And it's easy to sign up. You just have to hit a like on my Facebook page, and you just have to go to this website. And it's easy to remember, just 4 words, don'tbeadick.com. Thank you.